When it all comes falling down, you'll wish I never knew. Let my rage come and guide the way to the things I never do. And I can't take it, no, I've been chained, and now I face it, you're all to blame. When it all comes falling down, you'll wish I never knew.
They say I'm a killer, but they make valid argument I take. Pull the trigger in it, bang, 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 bang. Take account, that was 6 shots that I just shot. That's your mom, father, brother, sister, cousin, and your grandmom. Talk, I'll take another one. Your namesake. Everybody wanna talk, hear a title walk, guarantee they make way. Bitch, I destroy your family, life, the town, all in the same day. Have you begging for your life, comrades, never look at you the same way. 6'9" with the treyway, I don't play games. I don't have no mercy, that shit went a while ago. Got them choking on the words of fear, I got them by the throat. Bitch made, I diagnose in this day. No time for woke, I just made. They die and those don't disdain. This mine is those. Fuck them kids, I'm on a mission, tiptoe. Bitch, I'm coming to kick in this dough. I don't care who was in it. Door 1, all the women and children. Door 2, all the poverty stricken. Door 3, any helpless civilians. All 3, man, they get into business. Test me, I'll be getting you with them.
When it all comes falling down, you'll wish I never knew. Let my I wish I never knew. When it all comes falling down, you'll wish I never knew. Let my rage come and guide the way to the things I never do.
It's too late, now you wanna take it back, oh. No, you ain't, should've thought that in the past now. It's a new age, only path I'm on is rap now. So what you made, now you under new reign. You didn't give a fuck, see your footsteps in the blood. Shells we finna slug, we roll up, bitch, better duck. All my riders in the front, we got 7 bodies in the trunk. And everybody wanna be down, well you'll be down, and then be up. I've been naive, never thought apps on my team. It be the ones that you believe that bring you down to your knees. Now I live through the pain, so I no longer dream. A man, he looks him in the eye, so I don't blink when I bleed him, yeah. Everybody think the hero of the story, yeah, but I'm the hero of the story. So if you ain't with me, well you really must be one of them. And if you one of them, you don't have a future, you smell of death. And how do I know? Cause I would have sent. We both are the same, we reek of the stench. Except when I leave, there won't be none left.
When it all comes falling down, you'll wish I never knew. Let my rage come and guide the way to the things I never do. And I can't take it, no, I've been chained, and now I face it, you're all to blame. When it all comes falling down, you'll wish I never knew.
They say I'm a killer, but they make valid argument I take. Pull the trigger in it, bang, 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 bang. Take account, that was 6 shots that I just shot. That's your mom, father, brother, sister, cousin, and your grandmom. Talk, I'll take another one. Your namesake. Everybody wanna talk, hear a title walk, guarantee they make way. Bitch, I destroy your family, life, the town, all in the same day. Have you begging for your life, comrades, never look at you the same way. 6'9" with the treyway, I don't play games. I don't have no mercy, that shit went a while ago. Got them choking on the words of fear, I got them by the throat. Bitch made, I diagnose in this day. No time for woke, I just made. They die and those don't disdain. Just mine is those. Fuck them kids, I'm on a mission, tiptoe. Bitch, I'm coming to kick in this dough. I don't care who was in it. Door 1, all the women and children. Door 2, all the poverty stricken. Door 3, any helpless civilians. All 3, man, they get into business. Test me, I'll be getting you with them.
When it all comes falling down, you'll wish I never knew. Let my rage come and guide the way to the things I never do. And I can't take it, no, I've been chained, and now I face it, you're all to blame. When it all comes falling
mercy, that shit went a while ago. Got them choking on the words of fear, I got them by the grow. Bitch made, I diagnose in this day. No time for woke, I just made. They die and just don't this thing. Cause mine is those. Fuck them kids, I'm on a mission. Tiptoe, bitch, I'm coming to kick in this door. I don't care who was in it. Door 1, all the women and children. Door 2, all the poverty stricken. Door 3, any helpless civilians. All 3, man, they get in the business. Test me, I'll be getting you with them.
When it all comes falling down, you'll wish I never knew. Let my rage come and guide the way to the things I never do. And I can't take it, no, I've been chained. And now I face it, you're all to blame. When it all comes falling down, you'll wish I never knew.
I think that I get it now. The pain that you felt. Damn, the women and children you murdered. With no one to help.
Gohan, listen closely. You have the potential to become the most powerful being on Earth.
Unchained, I'm still dreaming. Imbued with the payment, it ain't leaving. Head throbbing, it rain, nigga, bang semen. Drip, 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 and the state bleeding. Guns cocking the way demon. Cross, stop with the way he went. Everywhere he went, I sit silent. Inside my mind, I'm split islands. I switch up the vibe when they get violent. Got you over the humps, I don't talk, I spit. Death came and knocked on the door, I live. Think I won't doing it, I did. Death come and knock on my door, I split. Death come and knock that I'm tore my crib. Show him the armory, wore my Blicky, a kettle, I pour ice. Regular clothes, I ain't worn that shit. Only sport a vest and I want more like it. When it's getting realer, don't you dare to dilly-dally, dilla killer, open your eyelids. Everybody in the gore might click. Come for anybody in the gore that click. I'm a marvel, think you want a war, I janitorial, you can't ignore my shit. Never been a killer, but I spoke up in a really bad situation. I don't know what's feeling when I look into the mirror, see a really bad invitation. Flip-flop to a hit spot, time jumps when I slip off, fuck a wristwatch, time runs, how to switch off, get the big locks tight ton. Cause I'm too afraid of what I become. Ain't nobody do it like me, not even me, I know. Death, that is all I see, don't bother me at all. There is a side you see, there is a side you don't. I may not pull the string, but I will wrap them around your throat. I know something you should really know. You ain't seen no one like me before. The voices in my head, they tell me no, but I don't listen, no. I don't listen, no. You trust when your own mind is like an asylum, always colliding, slipping the back and forth, and the times are never aligning. Always the violence, feel like a matador, and the flag is on the horizon, never at grasp. I'm a Tyrannosaurus, I ain't reaching the key if I tried it. Chitty chitty bang bang, I'm a heavy meat on 5, it's a mayday. With the pin of tails on my ops, it's a playmate. Sing a B team, you know I brought the A game. Need them like an A-frame, bad with the melee, bad with the AK. Make one click, red sauce, I can make pace. HB high, push P, and I make A's. I ain't got a Drake, pull Jake, and they vacate. I'ma make them all eat less, Steven say grace. Travel through space and time to scrape and by through day and night. A frame of mind, a frame is I frame in time to stabilize. A heinous crime, I wait to die, I wait to death. I save a life, I take a life instead. I wait to die, I wait to die in bed. Awaken, I have fled. Awaken, I have hands around the neck. Awaken, I am tattered, cold and bled. Awaken, I have chapters left to read. I sleep and damn, I know if it's a dream. I see the blade, don't know if it's a seam. Or they say cutter, is it cutting me? Or they say cutter, they are gonna bleed. You cheat on me to cheat with me. Divorce without the legal fee. I'm not the man you used to know. He's half the man I used to be. The pain inside, I feign alive. I'm stripped to just my naked eye. And in the end, I wonder in which body will I lay to die. Can't nobody do it like me, not even me, I know. Death, that is all I see, don't bother me at all. There is a side you see, there is a side you don't. I may not pull the string, but I will wrap them around your throat.
lurking in the dark, huh? Well, I was born in it, molded by it. And life hits hard, and many can't see any light through the bulging eyelids. Things used to be so easy, then you grow up and the smoke it rises. When the hope and dies, it all goes left where the road and the fork collides. Hell, go wherever I've been. Always felt the dark on the inside, plotting my end. You think that I wear a mask, but the mask that I wear is the one on my skin. Maybe if I had another lifetime, I could repay every one of my sins. Well, I don't have the time, so maybe I'll just work on my debt. Demon in the shadows, yeah, I got it like that. Gotta run it, now they on the right track. Niggas try to run it, then they run it right back. Think they keeping up, but they ain't on the right lap. What they don't see is magnified to me. Think they doing something that's the saddest sight to see. The world doesn't need order. What the world needs to see is the bad inside the beam.
Don't feel what you can change. Trapped inside my head. I'm falling, but I feel calm. Found my way in the city that lost it. DNA, got me feeling like Gotham. I guess I'm healing from the scars. Do you feel safe inside the dark? There's only rage inside my heart. I guess I'm fighting in the dark.
I just keep running and running. The punches they land, but the feeling is numbing. I'm crying for help, I just wanna feel something. I bury myself so I don't have to look in the mirror and look at the man I'm becoming. I'm closer to them than the people I bump in. I think how they do, so I know how to hunt them. I see them in me, and I hate that I love it. I hate that I love it. I hate that I love it. And vengeance is wrong, but I tense at the subject. My hand makes a fist, and I bend and I bludgeon. I swinging at them, and I swing for my mother. I swing for my father, and those who would touch them. I swing so your dad makes it home for your supper. I pray they get old when you tell them you love them. And that's why I fight in the darkest of dungeons. It's home to me. Stay down in the slums where the soldiers be. I be sending takedowns like I own the beat. Feel the anticipation. No home, but I own these streets. All it cost was my soul to sow these seeds. Shut the pain deep down, yeah, woe is me. If my dad saw me now, would he even know it's me? Damn, would he even notice me?
Don't feel what you can change. Trapped inside my head. I'm falling, but I feel calm. Found my way in the city that lost it. DNA, feeling like Gotham. I guess I'm healing from the scars. Do you feel safe inside the dark? There's only rage inside my heart. I guess I'm fighting in the dark.
That is a turn on.
All bangers all the time.
Colton's personality is very loving, very supportive. He's one of the most caring children I've ever met.
When he started the chemo, it just made him super, super sick. But even him feeling bad, he's seen some of the babies. He felt worse for them. He tells me one day, he says, you know, wish I could take all the cancer from all the babies so they wouldn't have to feel this.
When I grow up, I want to be a nurse for St. Jude or just a doctor. Because they help me, I want to return the favor and help other kids.
I work for the fire department, and I'm an EMT as well. When people call us, you know, we're there to fix a problem. And when there's a problem that I can't fix, I don't know what to do. There's nothing in the world that can prepare your mind for hearing your child has cancer.
I had pain in my side, and then it got worse and worse. Then we went to the hospital. My mom was trying not to make me be worried, so she said, oh, you just have a scratch on your stomach, it's gonna be okay. And then we got to St. Jude's, she just told me. it's a tumor, and then I was kind of scared, but not really.
It had spread to his lungs, and there was multiple decent-sized tumors and then a lot of very small tumors. St. Jude's is a place to be from what I understand. So I feel like we came to like the epicenter of where they're doing all the groundbreaking research. So within 2 weeks, they took and removed his kidney along with the tumor.
They took it and researched on it so they could help, like, find cures to help kids that have that. Some days you feel really bad and some days you feel really good.
He's handled everything like a champ. No matter how bad he's felt, never complains. But he was more worried about us than himself, you know. It's just who he is. Being here, it restores my faith in humanity. We came here with the fear that our son may not leave with us.
But to hear that he had a clear scan was the best news we could possibly get.
There's not a tumor in sight. Probably one of the happiest days of my life.
My doctor said, you have no more cancer, and we were like, oh my gosh! I can go back to having fun. I can be a kid again.
Hey, be careful what you wish for, you just might get it all. I was fighting for respect before my fist could miss the wall. I was fighting for respect before my fist could miss it all. Went from missing every hit, now I never miss it all. This power coursing through me is nothing more than a curse. Everything's so boring to me with nothing more than I thirst. And then the balding hit me, it been at war with the perks. You starting calling to me, I put you all in the dirt. Who am I kidding? I don't even have the patience to train with those other heroes who made the association. I feel like I'm going crazy. I haven't associated with people, not cause I'm lazy, but really I can't relate to the feeble. I dream on taking on villains who really maybe my equal. Something so evil that maybe it be potentially lethal. Maybe they can make a challenge I've been so aimlessly seeking. Or maybe I'll die and live with this demon.
Hello. Hello.
One punch man, what a moniker. It's all I ever wanted, and I got it, huh? Became invincible, a dream for the common G. Well, you can have it back, I don't want it, honestly. Wanna feel the pain, wanna feel defeat. Every day's the same, I punch and leave them beat. I just wanna swing it once if something's staring back at me. What a shame, I became who I wanted to be. If I can take it back. What you gonna do when I can jump to the moon? I'm poisoning my mental, but to other deaths I'm immune. I haven't gave a fuck for ages, now I'm stuck here with you. Maybe training you at least to give me something to do. Finding solace in the novices that want to excel. I remember fighting crabby baddies, vying for health. I was dying for some validation, just a bit of admiration. Now I rescue everybody else but myself. It's a cautionary tale to get exactly what you wanted. Thought that it would bring you happiness, forgot that you were haunted. And the ghost inside you's living and been on you since you started. God, if you can get that power, you can solve it. All my problems, hit it. I am limitless, but traded my humanity. The struggles I've been facing, they've been gaining on my sanity. Maybe one day, but then I live the fantasy and dream about the day I feel the agony. If I can take it back. One punch
Homework can be hard, but squatting in a diner for internet work is even harder. That's why we're providing lower income students access to affordable internet, so homework can just be homework. Cox Connect to compete.
I am the one, yeah. You getting sun, yeah. Then you get sun. You be nothing but ashes when we're done. Unleashing the monster, you should know better. It's nothing but clockwork. When both of the hands go up, you're praising the gods for watch what I conjure. If only the magic could help with my father. Maybe the feelings the villagers harbored. I was out doing the most to save them, but when I needed them, couldn't be bothered. I was afraid, but not cause of you. I was afraid of what I could do. I'm always the baddest one up in the room. If you don't believe me, then see me at noon. I was on my own cause I was ashamed. Yeah. Merlin, she knew she wasn't afraid. Nah, Melly, he came and showed me the way. You say I'm only a man, well that is a fact. We'll see how you act when you get the axe. I'm pouring a heater, I call a reader. Bonnie and Clyde, leave nothing between us. Look at the flex, I'm willing a demon. Look at the depth, just give me a reason. Don't be no pride, you get no pride. If you don't abide, you won't be alive. It's not even 10 and I'm feeling the vibe. The end of this night is look at the time, yeah. Bow down to the wrath of a god. Let your jaw drop when you get him going. He cannot stop. Hey, bow down is a sign of respect. If you take the wrong step, then the next one's death. Hey, bow down in the presence of a beast. Either A or B, peace or deceased by the heat. Hey, don't heed and you ride this path. You will die where you stand. Hang aside in fact. Bow down, down, bow. Hey, bow down, down to a god. Bow down, bow, bow, bow down. Bow down to a god. Bow down, down, bow. Bow down to a god. Bow down, bow. Bow down to a god. I'm feeling the rays, yeah. Now why I'm awake, yeah. It's tearing away, the ground is crumbling under my weight, yeah. I'm seeing your gaze, it's cold, the blood in your veins, and you're looking faint. What can I say? The look on the face is always amazing. Doesn't surprise me, I am the one, not only a star, bitch, I am the sun. You look in the past and see what I've done. I murdered them all whenever they come. Remember that gal and thought he was savage, thought he was bad and much better than average. He gave me a smack, I ate all the damage, and then I reached back to peel off his cap and he ran like a bitch. I dealt with his bitch, molecular trip, she should've just dipped. She wanted the heat and I gave her the clip. If you're coming at me, then I'll give you the rip. The monsters stay at night because I terrorize the day. I don't lift a single weight, I'm only exercising pain. Eradicated, not a trace, I will exercise your name. Cross me when the sun arises, you will never rise again. I'm a unit and the pinnacle of race is undisputed. Tell me how it feels to know but you'll look down on my human. Bow down to the wrath of a god. Let your jaw drop when you get him going, he cannot stop. Hey, bow down is a sign of respect. If you take the wrong step, then the next one's death. Hey, bow down in the presence of a beast. Either A or B, peace or deceased by the heat. Hey, don't heed and you ride this path. You will die where you stand. Hang aside in fact. Bow down, down, bow. Hey, bow down to a god. Bow down, bow, bow down. Bow down to a god. Bow down, bow. Bow down to a god. Bow down, bow. Bow down to a god.
Grammarly adds confidence so you don't undermine your message. And offers rewrites so your ideas come through clearly. Try Grammarly today. It's the blue button, right there.
Let's go to the list, check. I'm bad to my kids, bet. Let's dive in that topic. What would happen if I didn't stop it? What would happen if I didn't drop it? Mr. Saiyan was your only option. You can shovel like me with the chopsticks. Power leveling up as the clock ticks. Thought you were flying to me? My whip is the Nimbus and I'm in the cockpit. Tell me when did you die for your team? I'm battling beasts but you're out in the tropics. What if I ain't get ripped in the chamber? You got faith in that clip in the chamber? All them shells as a walk on the beast. The only surface is you scratching the feet. Artillery, you ain't pissing that armor. Look at Cell, what's a slug to a larva? Now that I'm missing the family picnics, y'all would be dead if I didn't get stronger. Find the best, but I want him at best. And y'all get mad cause I live for the test. You only grow when you stay on the edge. I'm on these hoes to the day that I'm dead. They bought me up, I'm okay on the can. I got tunnel vision, I see straight to the end. I put in work so you can play with your friends. And I'm in the dirt instead of shaking your head. You can let me do me, and you can do you. I'll stay cooking these fools while you're cooking your food. My own harder to kill me cause you couldn't help. If you wanted something done, to do it yourself.
Gee, I've been grinding daily about my training. Oh, you think you can take me? Well, I don't play, BK. Level up and face me, cause you don't phase me. You messing with the deity, look what they made.
I level up, when these villains run amok. I level up, your monologuing isn't tough. I level up, bro, don't make me call you bluff. When the world is in the balance, better bet I level up.
I'm on a level you didn't know. Mess with me, you catch a killer blow. Don't need a gun, but I still put a round to his body. Not talking can Piccolo. Haters like Reddit, they calling me brother, but hit me up late, we ain't heard of each other. They ain't from this planet, they came from another, but it don't matter, I'm still out of this world. Like I'm heading to Namek, I need some more green, bro. Capsule Corp training, I'm stacking them G's up. When I fight my opponents, they freeze up. Set the metal, gon' end them like Freezer. You got a perfect cell, but that still ain't a signal that anyone is close to beating. Where these punches hitting, man, it's only fitting that you lose your head after I kill 16. You don't want smoke with the team. Kamehameha, how I came with the beam. The way I'm aiming, he get hit in the spleen. What Conceivite is how we put him to sleep. I put the Super Saiyan into fashion, it seems. I'm Son of Yona, you got some in your genes. Look up to me, I'm like the sun when it gleams. I like the power, I'm a god with a key. And I got UI, that's a game changer in the match. Like Vegeta, you a prince, but call my name when you need backups. Always on my tail, I'm just saying that I got you. They was lucky when they pulled me out the capsule like I got you. Gee, I've been grinding daily about my training. Oh, you think you can take me? Well, I don't play, BK. Level up and face me, cause you don't phase me. You messing with the deity, look what they made.
I level up, when these villains run amok. I level up, your monologuing isn't tough. I level up, bro, don't make me call you bluff. When the world is in the balance, better bet I level up. Your eyes burn, you see God and you stare. Your light works, so I'm popping the flare. You're seeing better, maybe is it the hair? A higher power, but don't listen to prayer. Strength over bitches, that's just the Saiyan's creed. If you play with me, you better stack that green, them sensu bees and they didn't know a challenge till I rode on the block. Had Beerus sweating in our battle. Does that make him a wop? I killed Frieza so many times, he's losing his gourd. He tried to floss with all that gold like I ain't knew him before. In any timeline, I'm in my prime. Follow guidelines like your white line. Ain't no finite, no limits. I'm colder than try guys, no gimmicks. Transmission like Wi-Fi, no limits till I'm on your blind side. Blows into the back of your mind's eye. Then it's night-night. Got that 1-2, that's that bye-bye. And it's Popeyes, those spinners, they shook when I drive by. Rolling to the fray, I got lifelines. Those bitches should rock at me 9 lives. No bitch in the kid, I'm a nice guy. But I might strike, need a high five. That's the recipe, but if I die, but